Hello everyone, and today in this video we are going to know about the programming language which is Haskell. Haskell, right? And it is also a functional programming language as like the other programming languages what we are discussing from past few days. Haskell is introduced by Thomson and which is in the year of 1999. Right now, Haskell is similar, very similar to ML in that it uses a similar syntax, is static scoped, and it is strongly typed and uses the same type inferencing method. So these are what the actually key characteristics of functional programming languages. Now, the same characteristics are also holded by Haskell. The way how ML is static scoped, the way how ML is strongly typed, the way how it have type inferencing method for a variable. All these characteristics are also were there with Haskell. Then what is the difference? Correct? Now we'll see that differences and the other characteristics apart from the said above. Now, there are three more characteristics of Haskell that set it apart from ML. So these are what the similar characteristics and three other characteristics which are not provided or which we did not noticed in ML. The first is the otherwise you can see these are the differences in between Haskell and ML. So these 3 points what I am going to give you, these are what the differences you can consider. So you can make this point clear, no? This is what differences and these three are what similarities. Most of the times I told you many times that asking of PPL question paper, external paper will be typical. So indirect questions. So that's what I'm giving the other means to remember what exactly. Right. Now we'll see differences in between Haskell and ML. The first difference is functions in Haskell can be overloaded. Can be overloaded. That means what? We can define a function with the same parameter, and whereas ML cannot support this kind of category. Functions in ML are overloaded. Functions in Haskell functions ML functions are cannot be overloaded. Haskell functions can be overloaded. Can be overloaded. The second difference, non-strict semantics are used in Haskell, whereas in ML and most other programming languages, strict semantics are used. So this point we will be elaborately discuss in below. The third difference is Haskell is pure functional programming language, meaning it has no expressions or statements that have side effects, whereas ML allows some side effects. So this is what the third difference. Because why ML have side effects? Because ML has mutable arrays. That's what ML have side effects when we are using expressions and statements. Right now. So we'll consider the function definition to define a factorial, and from this also we notice some differences in between ML and Haskell. Now let's see. Fact 0 equal to 1, fact 1 equal to 1, fact n is equal to n into fact n minus 1. Did you look at these three instructions very closely? Note the differences in syntax between the definition of Haskell and the definition of ML in the last video. First of all, there is no reserved word or there is no keyword to introduce this is a function. Fine. So whereas in ML reserved word is there to introduce, which is fun. But in Haskell no reserved word. Second, alternative definitions of functions with a different formal parameters all have the same appearance. Now look at this, all have the same appearance. Using pattern matching, we can define a function for computing the nth Fibonacci number using pattern matching. That also we'll see. Now look at this code also. Fibonacci 0 equals to 1, Fibonacci 1 equal to 1, Fibonacci n plus 2 equal to Fibonacci n minus 1 plus Fibonacci n. As with ML, uh, we'll see about this also. Using pattern matching, we can define a function for computing the nth Fibonacci number with the following. The same differences what we were identified with factorial, the same you can see here also. The same differences you will be finding that. As with ML, lists are written in brackets. So this symbol will use in Haskell. So to define some data in list. Now Haskell includes a collection of list operators. Now let's see, it bit interesting. List operator is what? Here I wrote some colon. Haskell includes a collection of list operators. List can be concatenated with double plus and colon, serves as an infix version of cons and dashes, is used to specify an arithmetic series in the list. Now I am talking about two operators what are supported in ML. The first operator is colon. Colon operator is what exactly works as concatenation. Now if I write 5 colon 279 in Haskell, results in 5279 means I am concatenating this with this. Now the second operator is double dot. This operator is used to specify an arithmetic series in the list. Now 1 comma 3 double dot 11 results as the first two numbers and the last number are odd numbers. The result will take one series in between of this, which is 1 3 5 7 9 11. And the next is 135 double plus 246 results, which is concatenating, and this is what adding. You can take something, this is what we are adding into the list, and these are what concatenating the list of items. Haskell includes a let construct, a let keyword construct that is similar to ML's let and value. In ML we'll use let, and in ML we'll use val. That is let val pi is equal to 3.14, or val is equal to distance, val distance is equal to time into speed. We wrote these kind of instructions in ML, right? So the same thing is also possible in Haskell. That's what the similarity. And the one more different key feature in Haskell which is not there in ML is lazy evaluation. Lazy evaluation is what? Which means that expressions are evaluated only if and when their values are needed. So this is what lazy evaluation, and Haskell expressions will be evaluated using lazy evaluation method. So this is about Haskell programming language. You will be known from this lecture what are the similarities in between the ML and Haskell, and what are the different things which are rest with the Haskell. Thank you all.